Hello, welcome to Bourbon Forage Fishing. Today we are going to talk about a company that I really like. I love their products. Can't say enough good things about this blender, and that is Barrell Craft Spirits. Most people just know them as Barrell. Barrell, if you don't know, was launched in 2013 in Louisville, Kentucky. So as you probably know, they are not a distiller. They are a blender. They do source their bourbon and whiskeys from distillers, but they do some super unique things. They have some really tremendous products, some of which are not featured here. They also do these sorts of blends, these bourbon blends, where they will take, for example, this one, a blend of bourbons and variety of ages, 5 different mash bills matured in barrels crafted from 36 months, air dry wood, concentrated flavor, highlight the rich characteristics. It's a bottle of cask strength so you can experience the true flavor. So this special grade level barrel was rumored to be a 15-year-old Jim Beam and a 15-year-old NGP. So they do just straight barrel blends. Let's see. This one is a Bevmo Select. It is a blend of a 5, 7, 10, and 17 year. But that stuff can be kind of hit and miss. I hear some of them are very good, and some are even contenders for some of the best bourbons of the year often. I don't think that happens as much now because you have so many companies, so much competition for good barrels and sourcing and contracting barrels. So their bourbons are always pretty solid. I would say they're always good to fair from what I've experienced. Their single malts also good to fair. But what they do that is so special, so unique, and so interesting is these guys are true master blenders. I think they are hands down the best blenders Barrell is in the industry, bar none. I don't think there's anything close to second. I mean, these guys really have great palates and great imaginations. I think Barrell's flagship product, and I think everyone I've talked to agrees, is Barrell Seagrass. It is something so special, so unique. It is rye whiskey. It's an NGP 9.5, finished in rum, Madeira, and apricot brandy barrels. This is like a delicious, sweet apricot dessert bomb. It is so good, and this is one product that will never not be on my shelf. I always have 2 or 3 bottles of this. This is a great whiskey to get people who aren't used to whiskey, or I notice a lot of times women really enjoy this along with men. This is a great, wonderful product. I can't say enough about this. This is probably one of my all-time top 10 favorite. Probably their second best product is Dovetail. Dovetail is whiskeys and bourbons finished in rum and port wine barrels, right? It's so good. So you have the sweetness and light tropicalness of the fruit mixing with the dark sweetness of the port, and it just makes a really complex, beautiful, again, dessert experience on the palate. This is another absolute banger product, and I will also always have one of these on my rack at all times. Even their Vantage, right? There is a blend of straight bourbon whiskeys finished in Mizunara, French, and toasted American oak. That Japanese oak, the Mizunara, I'm probably not pronouncing that right, I apologize. But that Mizunara Japanese oak is so insanely sweet. This is, again, a beautiful dessert. Their blends that they make are really second to none. They're so sweet, so delicious, so yummy. I would recommend, and there's also an Armida, which is bourbons finished in, I believe it's pear brandy barrels, which is equally delicious. Another really great product. So anytime these guys are blending anything, I'm down. I'm buying it. I'm trying it. They're always so good, and I haven't had any of their products that I haven't liked. Blends are 10 out of 10. These are the best blends in the industry. Buy everyone. Try everyone. You will, at least of the 4, 5, 6 blends that they have, you will absolutely fall in love with 1 or 2 of them, I can guarantee it, no matter what your palate is. Now, for their bourbon blends, I'm not so excited about. Apparently, there's great batch releases. If you can do the research and find when a great batch comes out on a straight blended whiskey, it might be worth finding those, snagging them. I know some of these gray labels, I think these are very, very old blends. Anything with a gray label from Barrell, I think usually is a minimum of 15 years. I know this is like I said, 15-year Jim Beam, 15-year NGP. But the Seagrass and Dovetail, those also come in gray and gold labels, so they're 15 or 20-year-old bourbons. Those are really, really good. They are spectacular. I love them. I've had the 15-year Seagrass. It was so good. The gray label, just unbelievably delicious. But being in Washington State, retail, those run for about $320 up here. It's just, that's too expensive for one. I have seen them in a neighboring state, Oregon, which is a state-controlled liquor, the Dovetail gray label for only $180. So at $180, absolutely I'm buying a gray label Dovetail. I'm buying a gray label Seagrass 100% of the time. Criticisms of this company, I wish they would tighten down their products too much. I feel like they have too many bourbon blends, and they're all just kind of they're fine. They're not bad at all, but they're all just pretty good. Those kinds of situations are very hit and miss, and I would think they would be better off just releasing ones that they know for a fact are bangers. Even if it only happens every 2 or 3 years, I think it's worth it for the prestige and the public to just release absolute only banger straight bourbon blends, because I don't like, and I don't think a lot of consumers like sifting through the 40 different releases of various batches of bourbon, whatever. It's just, people don't have that kind of time and money. I wish, like I said, they would save, because I know they can blend very, very solid bourbons. Contenders to make top 10 lists of bourbons of the year. I know they can do that, but I wish they, again, would just wait on those. And if they have to release one every 2 or 3 years, just release something really, really good. Charge more if you need to. Because people will buy it. People will buy it. It's all about reputation. I can't say anything bad about their blends. They're incredible. Their blends, as far as their dessert-style whiskey blends, are fabulous, fantastic. My only criticism is I wish they would make more. They have, I think, 5 or 6 regular blends. I wish they would explore and make more. I just absolutely love them, and constantly, continuously release them, because they are worth it. So I was thinking, let's just go to their website, cruise around. I'll do a screen capture and maybe get on the screen with you, and we can look at it, them together. I think that would be very interesting. So here's a look at some of their amazing products, and you can see big time award-winning stuff. Again, supposedly this is ranked number 11, top 20 whiskeys, Whiskey Advocate, batch 35. I don't know if these are still available. And like I said, I'm not really super into their straight whiskeys and ryes. I don't think that's what they do that's so amazing. And as you can see by the awards, Barrell, Seagrass, Armida, their blends are fabulous. And they have a whole host of products here, guys. Look at all these gray label series, gold labels, honestly, I would consider buying some of these gold and gray label things if I lived in a different state. But with the tax burden that we have here in Washington State, it's just really not feasible, unfortunately. So they're located at 2100 Watterson Trail, Jefferson, Kentucky. Let's look that up. Here it is. Here's the outside of the building. I wonder if it's this Thermation. I wonder if it's this whole larger building here. But yeah, just some industry in the middle of a lot of industry. Well, what a beautiful, where's that? Louisville, Kentucky. What a beautiful looking place. I don't know if I've ever spent much time in Kentucky. I want to do a trip to Kentucky and do some, obviously the distillery walk and all that jazz. I think it would be really fun. But what a beautiful looking place, Kentucky.
So the Kentucky land was actually considered sacred and considered a special place by the natives prior to the Europeans coming there. I read a book by a famous explorer. He was kind of regionally famous in Kentucky, named Simon Kenton, and his account of seeing some of these places for the first time, it sounded like a very magical, like lush, kind of blessed, place. You go some places that are, I think of Hawaii, or really some places here in the Pacific Northwest, some high alpine lakes I've been to, that are just more beautiful. They're more vibrant. It just looks richer and more, and you just know it's a special place. Kentucky, according to the natives and some of the first explorers like Simon Kenton and who was the other one, Daniel Boone, was very similar. Incredible level of game, the water, the limestone. It's just beautiful, and it's really no wonder with the heat that they produce such tremendous corn and grains, and of course water, and the heat for the aging of the oak, the whiskey in the oak barrels. It's just it's a special place. So it's good that they're located right in the heart of things. I like that. And let me read this. Louisville-based Craft Spirits is original, preeminent, independent blender of unique, that's for sure, aged cask strength whiskey and rum. That's the other thing they do that's so good, and I didn't talk about this earlier, which I should have, is they don't F around with adding water to finely aged spirits, which I think should actually be illegal. Once a bourbon hits a certain age, I think it should actually be illegal to add water to it. I'm not even kidding. Recognized for our blending expertise since 2013, we skillfully design, produce, and launch award-winning, unique products that surprise and delight whiskey aficionados, absolutely, and novices alike. Our cask strength, small batch, and single barrel releases have quickly become influencing force in American whiskey, winning awards, the most prestigious distillery spirits publications and competitions. Our mission is to remain the most innovative, progressive, and respected blenders in the nation by making bold choices and pushing creative envelope every day to showcase the world's most exciting spirits. Well, they certainly do that. And I'm curious, down below, is there a blender who competes with these guys? Really? I mean, to have a product like Seagrass, that's a flagship product, and any company would be happy to have that. But they have Seagrass, Dovetail, Vantage, they have 4 or 5 amazing blends, and hopefully they'll come out with some more, because I would love to see what they could come up with. I have no doubt it would be absolutely delicious. But here's all the accolades and praises, which is really cool. So I hope you enjoyed this little video. I hope you're doing well. Spring is right around the corner. I'm excited. There's gonna be a lot more videos coming out. This is Bourbon Forage Fishing. Spring's around the corner. It's when I gotta get outside, drink these, cast my line, fish. I love it. It's an amazing channel. This is YouTube's premier Bourbon Forage Fishing channel. It's undeniable. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Any of that stuff helps. I really appreciate it. And take care of yourselves.